Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, money making ventures. Yes, is passive income dead? That's the major point here, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, there's something else that I've added. How about Super Bowl squares that only you guys will know about tonight? You can win some SSN Nation gear. And there'll be t-shirts, emerging millionaire t-shirts, ladies and gentlemen, to the winner, plus some other gear as well. You're going to be able to pick some squares. It's free, of course. And again, you're going to check that out tonight. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry I'm a little bit late, but I have a lot of activities going on right now. But please share the videos. And thank you so much for being here tonight on a Friday night. You never know what we're going to talk about. It's an open conversation that we're going to have tonight. But of course, money making ventures, that's what's going down. And also, it's Super Bowl Sunday in 2 days. Traditionally, I would normally be over in Phoenix. That's one of my favorite venues for a Super Bowl, but not this year, maybe not even next year, which is going to be in Las Vegas. Oh my, that would be awesome. So we might have to get the Vegas one, ladies and gentlemen. I love Vegas, haven't been over there in the last few years, so we got to go back. But nonetheless, we have a special going on tonight. I just added it, Super Bowl squares. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. You're going to be able to pick two things, two squares. The numbers have not been picked yet. They're going to be random numbers once we fill the squares. All right. You'll see my name, Eric B, in one of them, but you can pick two squares. I'm going to put a link in the chat. All right. Now, you're going to be able to choose from Emerging Millionaires gear. All right. We have small, medium, large, not in all colors, but we'll just have to let you pick small, medium, large, whatever we have available, extra large, 2XL, XL. All right. So that's what some of the winners going to get some of the hats. And I might even throw in a Super Bowl gear hat of some sort, whether it's Chiefs or whether you take your pick, whether it's Eagles or Chiefs. So we're going to go there. All right. So how about that? And I put it in the chat room. That's the link to the pool, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it's only going to allow you two choices to pick a square. So it's almost random. So the numbers are going to be random. I'm going to use a random generator within this SQRM, whatever it is, and it randomly will put the numbers. So it's almost like you're just basically lucky. You don't get to pick the number, the last digit of the number of the game number. You're going to just pick a square, and then we randomly put them in, and whoever wins, you're going to win. All right, so there goes some information. Let's see who's in here first, ladies and gentlemen. Laverne Penix is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to his name. That means he's a member of the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your financial support. I appreciate it. And he brings his tagline. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. I received a notification and trailer. Thank you so much. And let me know who received the notification and trailer. That would be greatly appreciated. But don't forget, smash that like button. And don't forget, share the videos. I'm going to keep saying that because you never know who's going to need this help out here. Auntie Val is in the house. And Auntie Val has a nickname just like Laverne Penix, known as Mr. Cool around here on the YouTube streets. And Professor Auntie Val, Professor AKA Professor Auntie Val, is here with the icon next to her name as well. And welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. I greatly appreciate it. And she brings her tagline, good evening, fam. She shows the heart again with the strength, with the support and with the football. That's what she's talking about tonight. No notification today. Guess YouTube doesn't like me today. Hey, Professor Auntie Val, they haven't liked me for over 2 years. I don't even get notifications anymore. Even when I took it off, put it back on, I still don't. Freeze out, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, sometimes it happens. All right, Victor Marrero's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he has the icon next to his name as well. And he says his tagline, hello all, let's do this. And thank you so much again, Victor Marrero, for being in the house on the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. It's greatly appreciated. And I'm going to put this on the screen right here. Once again, everybody who's watching this, you can get into the pool. I believe it restricts you to 2 picks. At least I tried to put that in there. You can pick 2 squares. So we have 100 squares. So now we need like 50 people. Well, yeah, 50 people. Well, 49 people, because I picked 1 square just to test. So you'll see Eric B on there if you do this early enough. And so that's my square. So I picked 1. So that actually leaves 49 people, maybe 50 people can pick 1 square. So you got to go over there and get it done now, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Victor Marrero says, got the YouTube notification and saw the trailer. Can we break the record tonight? That's 3 people that has received a notification and trailer. That would be greatly pretty cool out here. And look who else is in the house. Miguel, Army retired veterans here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Friday night live stream. I was always going to mess it up for Wednesday, but it's Friday night live stream. And he's in the house. Thank you so much. And he says his tagline, God bless my SSN family, received notification and trailer. That's 4. Oh, I forgot the password. Super Bowl, small letters, all together. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you. Thank you. Password, Super Bowl. That's it. Super Bowl. That's the password. I forgot about that password. Thank you for letting me know. So yeah, you would good point that you're on tonight. Thank you for letting me know about that. I forgot completely about that password. So if you're watching this channel, you'll know that you need a password. And afterwards, I'll leave it down below in the description for everybody watching on the replay. But once again, password, Super Bowl. If it's not, let me know, but that should be it. All right. Very, very cool. Get it while it's hot. Again, there'll be some gear I'll be talking about tomorrow. I'll drop a video tomorrow talking about the winner is going to get some gear, and we'll make it happen. All right. Now, what else can we talk about today? Here we are. We have Ingrid Liriano. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And she says, hello, how are you? We are all doing great. I'm doing great. And if it's like a normal work day, let's just say I worked Monday through Friday. It's Friday night, just got paid, party's bumping. Are we wasting our money? That's the question, right? Am I out here wasting my money buying drinks, buying bottles, going to the VIP section? Am I wasting all that money instead of putting it into something that we can use? That's the kicker right there. And the nice wave. Thank you so much, Ingrid. Very nice to see you. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever have any questions on anything or any topic you want to discuss, we're open. You can discuss it here. You know why? Because it's the No Guru Zone. This is the SSN Academy, SSN University. We're just trying to help people at no charge. That's right. No Guru Zone. And so there we go. Nice. Thank you so much for that. All right. So here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, because something has come up. Here's what's come up. Now, I am going to talk about money-making ventures, and I have to talk about Miracle Cash and More because they actually came out with another promotion. Remember when they said buy 2, get something for free? Well, look at what they've come up with now. They have another 2-for-1 promotion. This time, it's this right here. Buy 2 UK NFTs, receive 1 free Benelux NFT, plus receive 1 free point of sale. Now, in case you don't know what I'm referring to here, this is a crypto play. All right. You have to understand what we're dealing with here. This is strictly a crypto play. So this is Cash Flow NFT. Miracle Cash and More are stores. The NFT is backed by the stores and all of the services that they offer, which is ATM machines, which is point of sale terminals, which is an exchange that you receive transaction fees on. All those are three. There's 7 ways to earn Miracle Cash and More has in their coffers. So buy 2, get 1 free. Again, we have one that we have bought. All right. Haven't officially put it in the coffers yet because they have specials. We buy 2 at the same time, we could get free. Now, I'm going to play a video so everybody can find out about this Miracle Cash and More so you can understand. So get your pen, pad, and paper ready. All right. Just get it ready in case you want to write it down. But first of all, I want you to understand there's another promotion that they constantly have as well. 50% profit from 2 stores in North Cyprus. Now, remember this. A lot of people don't think numbers. Remember, this is passive income. Is passive income dead? No, not in this case, because this is set it and forget it. Once you have an NFT, you don't spend any monthly payments. You don't have to spend any more money. You get money sent to you passively. Nothing you have to do except buy the NFT. So not only if you have an NFT, you get 2 stores, you share in the profits from the 2 stores. Now you have to think about, you have a second NFT and you're also going to be sharing in the profits from the Benelux NFT stores as well. So now how this is going to work, you share 50% from the first group. And if we can get a second group, because yes, we have a group economic plan, ladies and gentlemen, if the second group gets there, then that way we get 2, get something for free, and 50% split goes to each side based on the point of sale system and the Benelux NFT. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Is that pretty sweet or what? I love it. I love this. I love it. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, here we go. We have another Vanessa Comagate is here on this Friday night with the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And she has the icon and she says, hey, boss and SSN fam, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too, Vanessa Comagate, aka the Seamless Genius is in the house. And in case anybody else has just showed up, we have a Super Bowl square pick'em. And again, the password is Super Bowl. You get to pick, I think I put a cap. You get to pick 2 squares. I don't think you can pick 3, but you can pick 2. The winner will receive t-shirts, most of it emerging millionaire gear. All right. And then I'll throw in something else along the way. I haven't fully formed it, but tomorrow I'll be dropping a video so other people will be able to get in. But I figured, you know how I'm partial to people who are here on the live streams. I like to give you guys a little head start. All right. So you have the head start to get your square, but the numbers aren't there. They're going to be picked randomly by the random generator that they provide. So they'll be added more than likely Sunday. Hopefully we have, you know, all the squares are filled up. Anyhow, Vanessa Comagate says, hey, and Auntie Val, hey, sis. And Professor Auntie Val responds, what's good, sis? All right. Oh, Ola, Vanessa, and Auntie Val. There we go. Auntie Val, Ola, sir. See, this is what we have, the love in the house. Happy Friday. I love Fridays. Exactly, Ingrid Liriano. I love your last name. Miguel, Army retired veteran. Ola, Miguel. I like it, ladies and gentlemen, because SSN Lifestyle, we're having our event April 12th through the 16th in Dominican Republic, where they do speak Spanish. One of the main, well, that is the main language of the island, although many people speak different languages there. So let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. First, I'm going to play the Miracle Cash and More video. That's going to be 4 minutes. You had plenty of time to get your pen, pad, paper, pencils, whatever you need, recording all set up. So we'll get that popping off here. And then we'll talk a little bit about it because we have to. If we can, and in fact, I'll just give you a preview so it won't shock you. To buy a UK NFT, it's $5,000 individually. All right. Now, You can also become a free affiliate with Cashflow NFT. So there's two links down below. One is Miracle Cash and More. That link will take you to Cashflow NFT to sign up and buy the NFT. You'll look down below and we have a group plan, part of the SSN Lifestyle family, and you can be part of the group and get in for $250, $500, $750, $1,000, $1,250. It can be increments of $250 up to $2,500. Okay. So now we have the group plan where you can actually get in that way using your debit card, credit card, checking account through PayPal, or by sending via crypto, USDT. So there's the two ways you can get in. The third is you can become a free affiliate with Miracle Cash and More link, and then you can offer the NFTs to people. You receive 10%. So if 10 people buy the $5,000 NFT, that gives you $500 per. That gives you the 5,000. Now you can buy the NFT. So there's three ways you can do this. All right. So if you don't have the money and you want to get in on the group plan, then you receive the profits are based on what you put in. So if you put in $250 and that's 5,000 is what the NFT costs, that's 5%. So if they send a check over for $10,000, that means you have a commission check coming of $50. All right. That's how it works. First commission check coming out in the month of March, I believe. They said the end of February, but I think it's the month of March. So we'll see what happens. But the point of the matter is, if you put in 500, that's 10%. So if they send over same commissions are 10,000, then you get 1,000. So that's how it works. All right. And pretty simple. And if it's 5%, which is 250, you would get 500. So that gives you an idea. Now, please pay attention, because once you understand the value of this NFT, the potential value, they have already opened stores in Cyprus. They've opened stores in Turkey. They've opened stores in Germany. And they opened stores in Amsterdam, Netherlands. So other stores are coming online. They should be coming online this month. So that's exciting. So they're going to add more stores, which means more profits. And then your NFT commission should start going up as they put point of sales online, ATM machines online. People are using the exchanges, all the other factors. So check this out, ladies and gentlemen. If you want passive income, it's not dead, but this is one of the money-making ventures. You got to take a risk sometimes, but this could be the risk of a lifetime. So check this out. This is very exciting. It has been for a while, and you have a way to get in. Here we go.
If there was a way you could have partnered with Elon Musk before Tesla, before the Model S, before SpaceX, and before Elon became the world's richest man, would you at least have wanted to know how? If there was a way you could have partnered with Jeff Bezos when he was planning Amazon.com and it could have made you a fortune, would you at least have wanted to know about it? Well, what if there was a fintech company today that is about to capture major market share worldwide, where millions of people will be using its breakthrough technology and you could make an absolute fortune? Would you at least want to know about it? At the same time that we are experiencing record inflation, gas prices through the roof and headed towards a recession, the move towards crypto adoption worldwide is picking up pace, and the evidence is all around us. Big names and big money players are jumping in the game like crazy. The Staples Center, where the LA Lakers play, is now the Crypto.com Center. The Super Bowl, the most expensive commercial time on television, featured 6 cryptocurrency ads. Tom Brady, Matt Damon, LeBron James, and Larry David all made appearances in them. Facebook changed its name from Facebook to Meta. The rapper Eminem bought a Bored Ape, an NFT, for $450,000. Warren Buffett invested over $1 billion in a Brazilian crypto bank. Coinbase bought Bitcoin Turkey for $3.2 billion. You know what they say, success leaves clues. Whenever there is economic change in the marketplace, there are economic winners and there are economic losers. It just depends on what side of the equation you end up on. They also say that timing is everything. How would you like to get in on the next big thing? Are you ready for a miracle? How would you like to own a piece of Miracle Cash and More? The first to market brick and mortar crypto stores, crypto on the street, with stores in every major city all over the world. Unlike the faceless online competitors that have no phone number to call, no physical address, and no one to talk to, Miracle Cash and More stores are fully regulated, licensed, and our wallets are insured by Fireblocks. At Miracle Cash and More, we own our own cryptocurrency exchange. We own our own stablecoin. We own our own ATMs. We own our own merchant terminals. And guess what? We get paid on every single transaction. The secret, if you want to call it a secret, is to get involved before the whole world knows about it. Position yourself in front of the masses before the masses react. Here's the current offering. There are only 1,488 shares of the Master Franchise Agreement for all of the United Kingdom. Each share is projected to profit over $100,000 in year one, $200,000 in year two, $400,000 in year three, and $900,000 in year four. We have an exit strategy that projects a payout of over $10 million per share. And what does that cost to you? A one and done payment of just $5,000. And of course, you can buy as many shares as are still available. Now the question is, do you at least want to know how? I sincerely hope so, because the best is yet to come.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think if you've never seen this before. As you can see, this is very, very powerful and it's pretty awesome. So a lot of us are in. Again, we've already done one. Can we do two? Because we already have 1,000 in the second one. And if we get another 4,000, that means we're going to have two of them. And you know the promotion. Buy two, then they give us one Benelux NFT. That's the new one that's coming out. It includes Holland, Belgium, Luxembourg, or shall I say Netherlands. Netherlands, that's where the BE is for Belgium. NE, the Bene part, is for Netherlands, and Lux is for Luxembourg. So those three countries, you'll be sharing in the profits from the stores, the ATMs, the point of sale systems, and all that. And they're giving you that is free, which will be split amongst the first group and the second group if we're able to get a second NFT. And the other thing is, they are also giving one point of sale system. So when a point of sale system comes out, you know, like when you go to the grocery store and there's a point of sale system, you're going to get a percentage of that profit for one point of sale system out in the field. It could be anywhere. It could be a mini mart, a grocery store, a 7-Eleven. It could be a automobile repair shop. Wherever the point of sale merchant account is, you're going to receive part of the profits from the usage. And as you know, businesses generally charge. So the transaction fees are always going to be there. It just depends on how much they charge per month, really. Clearly, convenience stores are going to run through a lot more charges than most locations. Grocery stores, convenience stores, fast food, that'll always have a charge damn near every minute of the day, pretty much. So those are the type of things that you have an advantage on. So just keep that in mind. That's going to be an opportunity for you if you want to be in the group economic plan. So once again, if you don't want to be in the group economic plan, nothing, nothing's wrong with that. You can actually get, if you can afford the 5,000, then you can buy the NFT all by yourself. That's how simple this is. All right. Well, we have good news. Somebody has added to the fray here. Hold on. We're up to 1250 now. We were up to 1,000. I just was getting ready to add it to the screen. I was getting ready to show she can afford 5,000. Then we have our group economic plan at SSN Lifestyle. So this is the sister property where you can make additional streams of revenue. That's what we're trying to do here. So here's the second one. And once again, you'll see in the link down below is the 5,000 cash flow NFT business opportunity. And you see here, we're up to 1250. So that means we only have 3750 left. And you can put in any increment that you want. Right now, you can put in 250, 500, 750, any increment, 2,000, 2,250, 2,500. You can put in whatever increment you want. And you simply click on this. It's self-explanatory. Hit pay here. And pretty easy, nothing to it. And you can use PayPal, Venmo, or you can use your crypto using USDT. Instructions are on the checkout page. That's how simple this is. And whatever percentage you put in there, basically all you have to do, if you put in $1,000, just divide it by 5,000, and then you'll know that's 20%. So again, if commission is, let's just say $5,000 commission that they send in March, then you get 20%. That means you would have 1,000 coming back to you. They give commission every month on your NFT. They plan on doing this for up to 4 years if you weren't paying attention. At the end of 4 years, they want to do an exit plan. That's right. All the stores, all the ATMs, the point of sale, that in the financial industries is going to be worth billions of dollars. How many billions? We don't know. But if they accomplish this, and they already started, they have stores already, I'll say in 4 countries. Let's see. Netherlands, they have a store in Amsterdam. They just started, ladies and gentlemen. This is almost ground floor. They have 2 stores in Germany. All right. They have a store, 3 stores, North Cyprus. They have stores in Turkey, but they're not part of the NFT. And they're going to have a store in the UK, should be up sometime this month. Their first store in the UK. So once again, these are the type of things that are going on, and they're just going to expand even more. They've already ordered ATMs and point of sale systems for the countries of Spain, Cyprus, UK, and Germany. So these are the things that we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Maria Barnes is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And she brings her tagline, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Eric and SSN family. I hope everybody is doing well. I got the notification in the trailer. Thank you so much, Maria Barnes, otherwise known here as Mrs. Cool, as she's in the house. Thank you so much again for your support. And again, she got the notification in the trailer. We're up to 6 people. Can we break the record tonight? Let me know if you saw the trailer and received a notification. Here we are. Maria Barnes. Hello, Miss Cool. Thank you so much. Vanessa Kamagate showing the love. Vanessa Kamagate. Hello, Chica. All right. International, ladies and gentlemen, are okay. So let me know if anybody has any questions, because once again, we're trying to help out everybody. Not everybody has $5,000 that they want to risk, because remember, anything you put your money into is a risk. Remember, other people are running the business. You're not. I'm not. Nobody else here is running that business. They are running the business. We're backing them by giving them some money, and we want return on our money. That's all we're doing here. So it could always blow up, but they actually have stores in licensed and regulated territories. That's why they're not going to be coming to the United States. The United States does not have its crypto laws under order. So therefore, they're going to go to other places that already have their crypto regulated and licensed, which makes it a lot easier because now you know what you're dealing with. And so you don't have to worry about running afoul of the law, which is great. So again, this is what we're dealing with here, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to join us, go use the link down below one way or another. Miracle Cash and More, that'll take you directly over to buy the $5,000 NFT, or it'll take you over to be a free affiliate. You refer other people, you receive 10% commission for every person you refer that buys a $5,000 NFT. So you can do it that way, or you can join us as the group, SSN Lifestyle, $5,000 cash flow NFT business opportunity, and put in a minimum of $250 up to over $2,500, but it has to be $250 increment. So $2,750, for instance, $2,250, $2,500, $2,000. It just can't be like $2,300 because that's not $250 doesn't go into $2,300 evenly. All right. So it has to be something that goes on evenly. All right. So there you go. Ingrid Liriano. If you're referring to this NFT, you go down below in the box. You'll see a show more down below in the video. You'll see a show more. But here's what I'm going to do, because they make it kind of hard to find these days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in for the first. I'll put a link here for the first, so it'll make it easy. So if you want to buy the $5,000 NFT outright and you own the NFT yourself, then here's the link for that. This takes you over to the Cashflow NFT website. You'll have to sign up. Then you go to Discover NFT, and that's where you can pay for the $5,000 NFT. And oh, by the way, the Benelux NFT is $2,500 if somebody just wants to buy the Benelux NFT outright. So they only have 500 of those until March 20th. They're $2,500. So you have two. I forgot about Benelux. They're selling outright for $2,500. So the link I put here, this link right here, is for somebody to go and buy the $5,000 NFT, or in this case, Benelux, $2,500. I forgot about that. You can buy that NFT outright, or you can sign up. And when you sign up, you automatically sign up as a free affiliate. And that allows you to refer other people, which you see, I have a referral link because everybody has one. Once you sign up, you'll have a referral link one way or another. And so you can refer people and earn commission, 10% commission for whoever you refer and buys a link. So if you want to buy one, then you use this link. Now, if you want to join, because you're saying I don't have 5,000, or you're not going to buy the Benelux NFT for $2,500, then we have our $5,000 cash flow NFT business opportunity. And I'm going to put this link in, and this takes you to SSN Lifestyle. All right. It's going to take you here. I think I still have it on the screen. It'll take you here to SSN Lifestyle. This is going to be the second link that I'm posting up in the chat room now. You can find both of these down below in the description, and they're there. Just have to do show more now, or some people it says more. It shows up two different ways. So this will give you an idea. That's the second one where you can actually join us in the SSN Lifestyle Group Business Opportunity Plan, where you can put in a portion and receive your percentage. Again, whatever you put in, divide that by 5,000. That'll tell you the percentage you receive based on the commission payout. The commission payout is going to be transparent. All right. The owner of the company has said he wants to let everybody know, just like if they were on Wall Street, how much the company is making and the profits. So therefore, it's transparent. So somebody could say in the UK, let's just say, I don't know what the number will end up being, but let's just say they made $500,000. There's 1,488 NFT holders, or possibly there's 1,200 NFTs have been sold for the UK. There's 200, a little over 200 left. So once those are sold out, but let's just say they're not sold out, and the first commissions come out, then it's going to be shared by roughly 1,200 people. But let's say it was 500,000 for the store, ATMs, whatever. That would be shared by the 1,200 NFT holders. So if your percentage is 10%, which means you put in $500, then that's what you would get. If they send a check for $5,000, then that means you're going to have a check for $500 for the month of March that they sent the commission check. And the next commission check that comes out in April, let's just say it's $10,000. Well, again, your 10% means $1,000. So that's what you're going to get. It's passive income, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's very powerful. And this is money making ventures, since we're talking about this. And I've talked about this several times. This is truly passive income. So is passive income dead? No, it's not. There's a lot of people out here that say passive income is dead because normally you have to do something, whether it's even logging online, whether it's contacting somebody. Truly passive income where you just get to set it and forget it. Now that is very hard to get. But there's only a few instances that you can do that. You would have to be the owner of a company and you just have somebody else run it. And you're off just doing whatever you want to do because the company's making profit. Or you do what Warren Buffett has done over the many, many years. He invests in companies and buys companies, but doesn't run any of them, right? So he reaps the rewards by investing or buying them. He's off doing whatever he wants to do, but he's making money. That's passive, truly passive income. You can do all of it. We've talked about it over the last 4 years. You guys can buy dividends or stocks. Nobody's stopping you. You just can't buy millions of them like Warren Buffett or something. But again, you can start small. That's all it takes. He started small at 23, 24 years. Actually, he was under that. He was like 15, 16, 17, 18 talking about stocks. But he started investing very early. So again, build up over time. Sometimes it's going to take 10 years. Sometimes it's going to take 5 years. Sometimes it's going to take 3 years. You just never know. Because if somebody would have invested a nice percentage into Tesla when it was 105, 106, 108, 110, you damn near almost then tripled your money. Not triple. It went up to almost 200. So almost 100 per, times 2 your money. So in a matter of weeks. So again, you just never know. And again, if they do what they've normally done, for instance, Tesla's case, if they split their shares, then that means whatever amount of shares you have now, you're going to have double that later. And the price generally is going to go up or stay the same. So you're going to come out ahead if they're able to proceed that manner. So we're going to find out. But again, you want truly passive income? We put it in front of you. You're the one that has to determine if this is meeting your risk tolerance. Because again, not everybody has the same risk tolerance. A lot of people say, give me my dividend funds. Give me my 10, 12, 14, 15, 20% annually from dividends from the stock market. That's truly passive. What's also truly passive, because we have Victor Morero here, and I always have to pick on him every live stream, and I'm not actually picking on him, actually. But anybody that has invested in real estate, anybody that's invested in real estate, they may know that you can actually truly turn it into really passive income by having a management company. Laverne Pennick says the Benelux NFT is $5,000. Last week it was on sale for $2,500. It's still on sale for $2,500. I forgot to mention the promo is Big 50. BIG 50. That reduces it to 50%. So it's 2,500. I forgot. Thank you for mentioning that, Mr. Cool. I forgot that they also need a code if you want the 50% off. So if you don't know that it's 50% off, it's BIG, B as in boy, IG, all caps, as far as I know, 50. Now, at one point, it was BIG with a hyphen 50. So if Big 50 doesn't work, then try BIG hyphen 50 if you actually want to buy the $2,500 Benelux. It's a promo code. So on checkout, you got to put the promo code in. In fact, I probably should go over and check it out. But just letting you guys know. So thank you for mentioning that as well. If you want to get into the Super Bowl squares, ladies and gentlemen, we're having a little promotion. You see the gear I'm wearing, not the hoodie, but the T-shirts, some of the emerging millionaire gear. That's what you're going to win if you get the numbers, 4 quarters. All right. So you get the pick. And so basically it's just a simple square based on the last digit of the score after each quarter. Normal squares, in case you're not familiar with how it works. And I put the link in the description, in the chat room. There's nothing in the description box for this. So what I'm going to do is I'll put a link so you can go join over here. That's weird. That's not in it. What's happening? Well, I thought I had it. Oh, well, let me go over here and get the link again. Let's see. Here it is. All right. That's weird. All right. So here's the link. If you want to get in on the square, I just put it in the chat box. Also, the password is Super Bowl, lowercase, all together. Super Bowl, lowercase, no caps, Super Bowl. All right. So that's how you can get in. Everybody here on the live stream, you guys are the first ones to find out. The numbers are going to be randomly generated soon as we get all 100 boxes full. All right. Which, if it happens before Super Bowl, then it'll be, if it happened, let's say tomorrow, then the random numbers will be generated tomorrow. But if it happens before the Super Bowl, that's when it'll be generated. It won't be generated until the game pretty much starts. I'll shut it down, even if we don't reach it. So it's going to be totally random. So you can pick a box, but you won't know what numbers you're going to have. I didn't think it was fair to put the numbers up there because most people would obviously pick, the 17 to 10, let's say 21 to 14. People will pick certain sets of numbers. So that's one of the things right there that I just wanted to avoid. It's going to be totally random. All right, here we are. Good evening from Curtis Davis. Mr. Financial is in the house tonight. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And he brings part of his tagline tonight. He says, good evening, SSN family. Good evening to you as well. Thank you once again for being here and for your support, Mr. Financial. And he has another part of the tagline that I'm going to add tonight because it has to do with his passive income dead. No, it's not, because we always be making money. That's what we need to do out here, ladies and gentlemen. Can't get around it. That's what we have to do. So therefore, you're in the right house. All right. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you share these videos. You never know who you're going to be able to help, who needs this information. And by the way, here is what the link looks like. If you want to get in on that pool, again, we're going to have some emerging millionaires gear. And actually, somebody also may win some actual Super Bowl gear. I don't know which quarter, but I'll be announcing that tomorrow. So we'll talk about a few of those things when we come around on Monday, because we'll have a few winners. And the video will be dropped tomorrow about the squares. But you guys are in first. And Vanessa Comagate says, hello, Chili Davis. And by the way, Mr. Financial has his own channel. You want passive income? Well, sometimes you have to do some work. Sometimes you have to do things like maybe even do YouTube videos. But then once you make several YouTube videos and has 4,000 watch hours and have, I can't remember, 1,000 subscribers, which brings us to my point. Go over to Chili Davis's YouTube channel, subscribe. Click the all notification bell. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers. So that way he'll be monetized. And then that way, once you make enough videos, then you always have someone viewing videos and you'll probably have a check coming in regardless if you make videos or not. But you got to make a lot. You just can't do 4, 5, 6, 8 videos. You got to do a lot. You got to keep going if you want to be monetized and make money. All right. But go check out Chili Davis. That's his channel, Mr. Financial's channel. He's part of the SSN Nation family. Show some love, ladies and gentlemen. Dividend stocks are powerful, says Victor Morero. You start low and it will build into a huge passive income. Example, JEPI, that pays 11.67% APY and pays dividends monthly, can change your life. I am a dividend junkie. Lots of love. Exactly. He's exactly right about this, ladies and gentlemen. 100%. The best of both worlds, especially when you pick companies that keep giving dividends. Whether the economy is good, great, or just humming along perfectly fine, you still receive your dividends, whether it's monthly, quarterly, semi-annually. That's the way it works. And you didn't have to do anything other than believe in the company. Make your investment into the company. That's all you had to do. So thank you for mentioning that, Victor Morel, because is passive income dead? Hell no. You have people in these YouTube streets acting like it is. Again, if I can give somebody money and then I can go off to the beach for the rest of my life and that money is actually making more money, that's passive income. I don't have to talk to them again. I still have money accumulating. That's beautiful. That's true passive income. Now, a lot of us, and even me included, I talk about passive income like when I talk about Airbnb, for instance. It is passive income if you have a management company that's running the whole thing and you're giving them a percentage. But it's also passive income if you're not, because once you set up your listing, you can accept. But again, I have to hit accept if I want to allow somebody to book, because I don't do instant bookings. So I have to hit accept, and then I have to, track, log, make sure that their name is in the right place so they can check in. So I'm doing everything myself. So it's semi-passive, but by the definition of what most people would consider passive, I'm not actively working to get the customer. The cost of acquisition is 3% to me from Airbnb. The cost of acquisition is almost that for VRBO, but I pay a annual fee. So it comes out to less than 3%. But the point of the matter is that's passive to me as well, because I don't have to look for customers. I don't have to do anything. All I get is notification when somebody wants to book something. So that's the extent of passive as far as I'm concerned. Now, what isn't passive, just so everybody understands, is you going to work. You going to work, that creates a paycheck. You get a W-2. That's not quite passive. All right. You have to do something every day, or 40 hours, 50 hours a week. So it's not truly passive. All right. So we want something that's passive. And that's why in this era, over the last 10 years, when these websites came out, such as like Etsy, Shopify, eBay, Amazon, when these things came out, that allowed people to do things passively, because once you post something, people can buy the item. But now what happens after somebody buys the item lets you know if you're going to do it passively. Some people have things in Amazon warehouses, so they ship their product there. And so when the order comes in, it's all handled by the Amazon warehouse. So that's passive income, right? And then other people are sitting there going, okay, I'm going to ship and box it. And is it still passive? Well, in my book, it is, because you didn't have to get the customer. It's because you were on the platforms, the Shopifys, the Amazons, the eBays, whatever platform you're on, Fair, Etsy, I've already mentioned, but whatever platform you're on, they are bringing the customer to you. So to me, that's passive income. That to me is where you want to be. So therefore, if you can set yourself up where you don't have to do anything and you have customers knocking down your door, because I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why social media platforms really don't make money is because they don't create anything in reality. They have to spend so much money on acquisition of customer. Airbnb, acquisition of customer. That's why they have to pay more money for advertising, for incentives to get people to come over to Airbnb and use their service. Uber, Lyft, these guys, this is the same thing. How do you get customers on your platform? So that's why Facebook and streaming services and these guys always worry about, if they can't get customers and they can't get eyes on the advertising, they have their problems with revenue coming in, which also means their profit, because their cost of acquisition is not low. It's extremely high. So that's not really passive income for them. But when you put something on their platforms and make sales, and those customers that they're spending all their money for acquiring customers, cost of acquisition, you don't have to worry about that. You're benefiting. So everybody on Airbnb, when people rent from you, you're benefiting from them for running that. I don't know if they're going to be on the Super Bowl commercial this year, but if they are, it's going to cost them $7 million or more. And in years past, they've been in the Super Bowl rotation. So they were spending millions of dollars every Super Bowl to let people know about Airbnb. That's cost of acquisition. $3 million, $5 million, $6 million is a lot of money they have to spend to get people to come to the platform. All right. Now, they come up with Airbnb experiences. Now, all of a sudden, to that way for them, that was one hell of a move. That brings them passive income because now they don't need customer acquisition as much as they do for the rentals, because people are looking for, when I go to a city, let me see what adventures I can get into. And they're easily just going there looking for that. They don't really have to put advertising out for experiences. People go into cities, they Google and be like, what can I do while I'm in this city? So it makes it a little bit less cost for them, a lot less for that expense. This is why they pay, in case you guys don't know, Airbnb. If I had a link for Airbnb down below, it tells you if you're a host, you can go in and look. $425 is what they will give a host for referring another host. It's crazy, right? So another host signs up, you get $425 or more. I think it's $425. And that's a serious cost, but to them, it's not a cost because they're like, we have another host on the platform. That host on the platform could mean $100,000, $200,000, depending on the rental rate, the occupancy rate. So that's another way. But passive income, money-making ventures, there's some money-making ventures that a lot of people don't think about, and we've talked about it here. All right. So if you're here tonight and you want to make some money, you have to start thinking a little outside of the box. So here we have Valentine's weekend, right? Valentine's Day is coming up next week, an artificial man-made holiday, not a holiday, but a way to spend money. So if you're in the flower business, you're going to be doing hella good. Stems that cost you $1, $2, $3. You can put them in a bouquet. You can charge people $200, $300 over this next few days to deliver flowers and hook them up. It's very, very interesting. But again, this is money-making ventures. Can we do this all year? Yes, you can, because stems don't cost that much, right? Flowers don't cost that much in reality. But when you have to go to a store, now all of a sudden the price starts increasing, and they're starting to increase dramatically depending on Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, anything that requires some sort of gift giving. So they're loving life. All right. So let's get to a little bit more money-making ventures. So again, arbitrage, that's one of the favorite things to do right now. And we've discussed this many times here. Some people, in case you're new here, ways that you can arbitrage something is simply if you can go down to a flea market. Just to give an example, I can go down to the flea market, and let's say I'll use baseball cards or something, right? I go down and there's some guy has a bunch of baseball cards, and let's just say I knew all about baseball cards and everything, and I get there and I find out, wait a minute, he has a baseball card here that's worth, let's just say $100. But he doesn't really care. He's some old guy, and he's just like, yeah, my grandkids left this to me. Here it is, whatever. So you go and he says, well, I want $5 for it. So you say, okay, I'll get it for $5. You find out it's worth $100. Arbitrage means I'm just going to resell it and make some money from it, right? Or you can call it whatever you want. But the bottom line is now you have a way you can put online and say, hey, it's $100. Now you made $95. Simple. The other ways we talk about is simple matters. You have a cell phone. Most people, the easiest one nowadays is you go to Walmart, you go to Target, you go to Ross, and you go in these stores and you'll see stuff on clearance or for sale or, close out. And then you get the barcode off of it. Next thing you know, you find out this thing that's $40 in here is selling online at Amazon for $250. You're like, holy smokes, how many of these can I get? So they have like 3 of them, let's say. So you spend $150. You use your credit card that gives you back miles, right? I'm just saying. And then you go and pay back whatever you bought, $150 plus tax. Now you'd use your credit card that gives you miles, or better yet, that takes another 1 or 2% off, 2, 3, 4% cash back, which is another thing. So you get wins all the way around, messing around, making sure you use your credit card, and then you just go pay the 150 plus tax. As soon as you get back home, you just pay your credit card off, but you're running it through your card, getting a little additional cash back, getting some points or miles or whatever you need. And then you post it on Amazon. Arbitrage. All right. It's not that hard. Most people don't think this way, but a lot of people do. This is why a lot of people aren't going to work, because they're like, their work is this. They go around to Target, Walmart. I'm trying to think of any other stores, but there's plenty of other stores. Ross, Marshalls, Clothes. They're going around the stores, checking out tennis shoes, checking out purses, and doing all this stuff. Next thing you know, they walk in there and they see 3 or 4, 5, 6 items that they can buy for $20, $25. It's selling online, $250. That's their job. They go around to several different stores, and then they just post them on Amazon, Shopify, whatever you want to do, eBay, and resell it. And that's their job, going around the stores. It's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. Money-making ventures. This is why America is like the land of gold and honey. A lot of people who are go-getters come from overseas. Let's just say you live in poverty overseas. And you've heard the stories. People show up with less than $50 in their pockets, but somehow they become very successful. The reason why they become successful, because they're not fat cats. They didn't grow up with bathrooms in their house. They didn't grow up even with a house. They grew up in other conditions that are fine for where they live. But when they come here, they're looking like, Jesus Christ. You guys actually have the modern conveniences. Your electricity doesn't go out like 2 or 3 hours a day. Everybody has bathrooms in their house. You actually have sewer and water here. I have running water. I don't have to go use a pump. All kind of things. Those are the people that are going to surpass most Americans, because they're like, hell, a job even at fast food, Walmart, any low-paying job, they're happy with, because where they come from, they get $1 per day. They come over here and somebody says, we'll give you $10 per day, even though it costs more here. They're like, okay, I have 4 family members with us. All of us are going to work. We're going to put all our money in a pool. So whatever we make every week, we just put in the pool, and then we're going to invest in something. Money-making ventures. Then they put their pool together, and the next thing you know, these guys are out here trying to buy a business. And the rest goes history, right? So there's different money-making ventures and different ways that you can do it. But again, passive income is definitely not dead. It's just that most people aren't going to have the skill set to get passive income. Truly passive income, because you're going to have to do something. All right, let's go. What do you think about Etsy? My wife started doing art as a hobby after retirement, and we were discussing that platform to sell stuff she makes. Any ideas? I am not really familiar with Etsy. I do know people sell on Etsy, but again, she can sell anywhere she wants to. That's the beauty of social media. But Etsy is kind of the artsy type place. But again, it kind of doesn't matter. She's going to be on all the platforms, right? All of them, including the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the Etsys, the eBays, the Amazons. She should be on all of it if she's seriously going to sell art. And again, art is subjective. So we don't know what the value of her art pieces are going to be. People will set that if it hasn't been set already. So of course, if I'm selling anything, I'm always thinking, okay, it depends on what I'm trying to do. But if it's something like art, I value art a little higher than most because it's subjective. Somebody could walk in somewhere and you're selling your art for $50 for a 18 by 24 canvas, let's say. And you might think, oh man, I just started. I think it's only worth $100. Somebody else might walk in and they would say, hey, how much is that art? I'll give you $500 for it. You had no idea or thinking about $500. So it's a good thing you didn't leave that tag on there that you said $75. I think I can get that. It's so subjective that it's hard to put a price on the artwork. So unless she's very skilled and she already knows her values, it's hard for me to figure out from an artist standpoint how you're supposed to mark your prices. And I'm going to give you guys a story once we go over some of these. Victor, another place at craft festivals, you can make a killing. Yes, that is true. She probably is. At Vanessa Comagate, thank you for the feedback. Is there any quality control done by Etsy? Not that I know of. No quality control seller selling directly. Exactly. I don't think so. What's the one page? What's the one page? What does that mean? Ingrid Liriano, let me know which page you are referring to. Oh, are you at Cashflow NFT? Because if you're at Cashflow NFT, that OTC means look on your phone or email. I can't remember. They send you a code, OTC code, and that's how you can. It's like a passcode, just like when you log in your bank account or log in to even Hotmail, if you have that, or Gmail. They'll send it to your phone. They'll send something to your phone to say it's you. Well, they send the same kind of thing. They'll send a code to your email address. That's that OTP if you're at Cashflow NFT. Now, the second page anywhere else, I don't know where you're referring to. Because that's the only place I can think of that we are doing something that on the second page, you have to do something. And that's the OTP. And that's the code. Like I said, go look in your email. It might expire. It only lasts a certain amount of time. But all you have to do is just go back out and click the link to take you back over there. And then you send yourself another OTP or OTC code. All right. She says, thank you. So hopefully that's what she means. All right. You're welcome. Did she mean first page on Etsy? Yeah, no, I think she meant the Cashflow NFT. I think that's what she meant. So if she's there, so that'll be it. But yeah, Victor Morel, yeah, let us, Victor Morel, you should send some prints over. Does she sell her artwork? And what type of artwork is it? Is it photography where she does lithographs, or does she do actual painting on a canvas? I mean, there's several ways that you can do art. So let us know. You should let us know about this. We could share some love. And if she has a website or anything, we could pull it up. At Vanessa Comagate, how do you get on first page? I am assuming there's a premium for that. Oh, first page. Yep, you pay your way onto the first page. You know how it works, Victor Marrero. You know how it works. For sure. Let's see. Wait, yes, one page on Etsy. I'm sorry. I know, didn't make sense. Yes, one page on Etsy. I'm sorry. I know, didn't make sense. Okay, so she is referring to Etsy. Okay, let's go. I'm going to go look at Etsy. Let's see. Etsy. Sign in. Home trends, knitwear. Get help. Download the Etsy app. Community support independent creators. Free to blog. Okay. I've never sold on Etsy. Where's my sign up for Etsy though? I don't see it. It's got to be a way I can sign up. Investors does it press pack for affiliates. Oh, they even have affiliates on Etsy. That's interesting. So download Etsy. Yeah, I don't see it. So I don't know anything about that, Ingrid, on Etsy. Sorry, don't know Etsy stuff. All right, not too sure. I believe it's a ranking systems. Yep, it could be anything. Etsy, I'm not familiar with either. But you have several other platforms. So that's not the only platform, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Don't forget, we're an hour in. So please smash that like button. If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell. And I appreciate everybody being here on a Friday night because you can be anywhere. We're talking about money making ventures. Is passive income dead? Hell no, passive income's not dead. All right. But Victor Marrero, what I really want to know is, does the wife actually have what does she actually do? Is it actually painting, canvas, lithograph, photos, and she's putting them into frames, or what type of art is she doing? And does she have a website? Is she already selling it, or is this something she's going to do later? A lot of artists are different, so we'll find out. Let us know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, passive income dead? Hell no. Not dead entirely. So we have a second thing that we do, which is the debt box node, right? Now, that is supposed to be passive, but again, it is passive. It's generating tokens every day, 24 hours a day, so it's passive. But because they came up with, we got to pay monthly or whatever, that's fine, but it's still passive, but we're not making any money at this point. We're accumulating tokens, and we're waiting to see if the token price increases, which then brings an overall value that could be astronomical, especially when you're talking about 50, 60, 70,000 tokens. And all it has to do is go up to a few dollars, and now that's a lot of money. Right now, they're 0.0001, so it's not a lot of money. But we're accumulating tokens every 24 hours. So that's the debt box node. And if you want to do that, that's IX Global. There's a link down below in the box. And I don't believe I have much. Oh, yes, I do. I have something for debt box nodes. I'm going to play a video. I haven't played the debt box video in a while. I'm going to play this video. It may or may not make sense, but this is another passive income deal that you can do. It's risk. You have to put it into, buy the debt box node, be a part of the IX Global brand. And I'll show you this right now.
Blockchain is redefining how we operate as a society, from supply chain to payment solutions. But the multi-step, profound essence of the technology also creates conditions that add confusion to the cryptosphere, sometimes feeling like opportunities are reserved for the upper elite. Revolution occurs when the physical and digital converge at a single point, where a whirlwind of ideas demolishes old concepts and builds something new amidst the ruins. Introducing the decentralized, eco-friendly blockchain technology known as the DEPT ecosystem. DEPT is a vertically integrated, all-inclusive and home-based solution to blockchain complexities. All of the projects are unique in that each one is supported by or linked to a specific sector in the commodities market. Moreover, the collision of crypto and precious natural resources have generated a token that binds the entire system together. This is where crypto meets commodities. The DEPT token is the central support and utility token for the DEPT ecosystem. It features a growing list of token projects that will boast swap pairing with the DEPT token. Other ecosystem projects are deflationary, with transfer fees to support the network, discouraging frequent trading. Because of this, ecosystem token holders will be encouraged to transfer their project token value to the DEPT token before transferring and using it for trading and liquidity. Given its central role on the platform, the DEPT token will generate increased demand as more and more projects enter the ecosystem and projects mature. At its core, the DEPT ecosystem collectively gathers all sectors in the commodities market. Black Gold, or BGLD, is a revolutionary blockchain project based on the physical production and sale of crude oil. Natural Gas, or NATG, is an innovative blockchain project designed to streamline efficiencies in the world of exploration and is working to enhance the physical production and sale of natural gas. Grow's groundbreaking technology fosters participation in the growing industry of high-yield agricultural products. Digital linked metals, gold, silver, platinum, palladium, use cutting-edge technology to locate and extract rare precious earth metals, Along with our partners, both foreign and domestic, we ensure every metal token is linked with its physical counterpart. With many more projects on the horizon, the main goal of the DEPT ecosystem is to present complex commodities markets to you in a way that is easy to both understand and participate in, rewarding you for your support. The DEPT ecosystem is where crypto meets commodities. We are committed to projects that empower you, influence history, discover unexplored territory, shift perceptions with thedebtbox.com.
There you go. That's a little bit of information. So there we go. All right. Here we go. Etsy might be good for her then. Very passive income. Yes, Victor Marrero, I was reading as this was going. She does different types of macrame and glass work. She does it as a hobby. And frankly, we don't want to turn this into a full-time job. Remember, we're both retired and getting ready to see the world. Okay, Victor Marrero, then it's perfect. That's the beauty of art in the first place. You only do pieces or create the art every once in a blue moon. So therefore, it's not like a job. You're just doing it out of fun anyhow. It's not like you have to do pieces, right? So all you have to do is, whether it's small enough to take with you wherever you're traveling, or you want to leave it wherever you want to establish the place to leave it and then have somebody mail it when somebody buys it, that's perfect. All she has to do is post it up online, and when somebody buys it, then she just tells somebody ship it. I mean, it's pretty cool. You can already have it wrapped up, ready to go wherever you want it and leave it and have it shipped, right? So it's the perfect scenario. And so it can be advertised. You guys are off running around. And if she makes something wherever you're staying at, then she can add that picture onto the platform. And then just, if somebody orders it, but that also tends to mean that I would charge a little bit more than usual. Whatever you think you can get, I would charge more, because you really don't, you're doing it as a hobby in the first place. So it's not like it really matters. Understood. No work, Victor. No work. Exactly. No more work. Etsy might be good for her then. Very passive income. Exactly. Eric, why do they make it so difficult to purchase mining credits for XPLR? Laverne Penix, you shouldn't have to be purchasing any. Notice it rolled over to February 16th. Yeah, I know, the same thing. So you shouldn't have to purchase, right? Because I actually haven't had to purchase. It just keeps rolling into the next, like the next one expires February 16th. Then the next one's going to be March 16th. I think all of us have a free year, because I actually sent them a message about that saying, hey, since we bought like in August or something like that, I'm like, so that's not a year. So shouldn't we get up until August 2023? And so I never heard back from them, but I noticed it rolls over. So it goes to February 16th is the next time. So let me know if you see somewhere that you can purchase credits, because I can't purchase credits. It just keeps rolling over, just so you know. And yours should be rolling over as well. And we have some people that are with the XPLR. Vanessa Comagate, yes, agree. Something she can do on the side and post it on different platforms, something at a small scale. Yes, Victor Morel, that's exactly right. I agree with all that. Exactly. No need to do anything crazy. If she's not doing it as a business and wants to create, well, it's hard to be an artist, I think, and actually go, well, I'm going to make 10 pieces, or I'm going to make 5, or I'm going to make 50. I don't think artists think that way. They're just creating what they're creating at the moment. And you never know when the next inspiration will come, or the next thought process, and how that works, how it comes out. So it's perfect if she just makes a piece, and whenever she feels like it, no pressures, no nothing, and post it up. All right. So, yeah, he says, I noticed that too. Yep, exactly. So we're still just rolling along. Again, they never addressed when I started asking, where do you pay for this stuff? And then I just gave up because I saw the January 16th and I saw February 16th. I was like, oh, so why didn't they just say that they're going to do it on the new people? They say they give you a year of credits. before you have to pay. So I think that's what basically happened. I think they just figured out, okay, we'll just give everybody a year instead of telling people. But remember, some people started November 2021. So those people now have to pay for their credits. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But we don't. So that's the good news. All right. I noticed that. Yep. At Vanessa, welcome back from Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial. All right. So I'm going to show on the screen. Let me see. I got to go pull this up. We have some people with the debt box node, and I don't even bother because we're at set it and forget it mode. We had an original, yep, TikTok. Oh, speaking of, yeah, I'm gonna do this real quick because there's something else that Ingrid mentions in the chat room. All right, so what we're talking right now, debt box holders. We had a group opportunity for debt box node. SSN Lifestyle, $1,250. Here's where we're at. The license now is worth, I think, XPLR is up to 2,500, maybe even 3,000. All right. So here's where we're at. They started new ones. Bev blocks. These are the two new ones. All right. This is already up to $1, which is incredible. Now, they've already skyrocketed past 1,500 up to 2,000. It's kind of crazy. Now, here's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. The price of XPLR has been going down, $536.83. But don't worry, that satellite isn't coming out in the first quarter, apparently, but sometime this year. So this is still, we're accumulating tokens every 24 hours. And look here, ladies and gentlemen, we're up to 67,409 tokens in the bank. All right. So we're sitting here patiently waiting for the day when they launch the Explorer satellite, and then more profits will be coming in for the XPLR holders, plus things that they're going to be doing out in Ghana, in Africa, and in Nebraska, and in Vegas, and other places around the US and the world when they're actually using their XPLR system and getting their royalty checks. You have to understand, when they do royalty checks, they then receive their $1 million, let's say, for example. They come over and burn, they buy the tokens, then they burn them permanently, reducing the amount of tokens available. All of these licenses are tokens in reality. All right. So this is what we're up to. We're holding 67,000. And here's an interesting thing. 391 mining is very interesting because this was lower before. Originally, we started at 485 or 465 in August. It's only dropped a little bit, which is quite surprising. So the reason why you see 10 over here is because they cut off around midnight, something like that. It's UTC, 0000 UTC. So it's not, what is it now? It's like 10:30. So this will start going until another almost 24 hours. So see, it just clicked to 11. So it's always mining for 24 hours straight. This is the value right now. And at one time, this was up to 1 cent. In fact, it was up to 2 or 3 cents. So you can already see if this gets back up to 2 cents, roughly almost 2.2 cents, then this will be 3 times this number. Will be closer to 84.24. This will be up to 1,500. So we'll see what happens over this year, because this could actually turn into something that's going to be pretty huge. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get in on this debt box license, you can. They have several different. Let me see if it shows. This is BGLD, sold out. DLG, that's a gold product. It has dropped to $59. That's interesting. I think it was higher than that before. The debt box license, not available. Nat G, not available unless new ones came out. Natural gas, that's Grow, that's available, but that's I believe around 3,500, 4,000 now. Aluminum, which is bauxite, which they put in the electric vehicles for batteries. They need it. And then this BEV is new and it's already at $1, so that's incredible. And blocks came out and that's went up as well. So the BEV, I'm not familiar with, but again, these are all set it and forget it. You let it mine. You don't want to actually extract any money from it. You want to earn the amount of tokens because down the line, you don't want to run into a situation where you gave up 60,000 tokens, let's say, and then the next thing you know, those tokens are worth $5, right? You don't want to do that. So again, that's the situation that we're doing here to get. This is like, so we have people that's going to be earning passive income here, and it's awesome. This is beautiful work if you can get it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Ingrid Lariano says TikTok is another way of selling your products. I make crafts and I've been selling it on TikTok. Beautiful work. Victor Morero also, think about, since she mentioned TikTok, think about Facebook. You can do live streams, Facebook, LinkedIn, and people actually sell live on Instagram. All of these, just like she's saying on TikTok, you can run a live and actually talk if she's not camera shy and be like, hey, I made this. And they always like to hear from the artist anyhow. I made this. This is what I was thinking. And so we'll see. We'll see what the outcome is on that. So I got a little message. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I got something support from Airbnb here. Hold on. See, not totally passive. Let me see what we got. Anyhow, oh, they're just sending me a message saying somebody wants to book something. But anyhow, Curtis Davis, any free advertising, 8 minutes on radio could be 1,000. You got that right. Got that right. Great. Didn't think about TikTok. Yes. Victor Morero, all of the social media platforms, all of them, because you can go live on almost all of them. And you can make a short recording and post up video on almost all of them. So all the way around, the TikToks, the Instagrams, the Facebooks, the everything, LinkedIn, if she does that, all of those, right? So even Pinterest, okay? Pinterest is another great place, by the way. And actually, Pinterest actually is more organic. Could get more eyes if you use Pinterest. Yep. Instagram too. You got that right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We've been going for a little over an hour or so, so please smash the like button. If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell because we have the Super Bowl squares. That's right. In case you just joined us, you can actually get in on the Super Bowl squares. Where do you go to? Let me see. Again, I think I got to see if I can. I don't think I can do this link. Oh, got the link. You go here. I put it in the chat room for everybody on the live stream. You guys get a head start. And the password is Super Bowl. What can you win? Some gear. It won't be hoodie. It'll be a T-shirt for emerging millionaires, for instance. There'll be some others because we have 4 quarters, so that means we have to have 4 winners, right? And there is, I should have done something else. I should have put some tie break, like a thing in there, so then we can pick somebody at randomly, but I can't do it that way. But nonetheless, we're going to give away some gear each quarter. It'll be SSN Nation gear, T-shirts. They're going to be probably the emerging millionaires. I'll look through my batch that I have with me, and maybe it'll be something else, but you'll have a pick of choices. We have XL, 2XL, 3XL in some cases. We have different colors like black, gray, blue. I think those are the 3 main colors. Green. army green, I call it. So it's very interesting. Eric, Airbnb, Eric, Super Bowl, exactly. Today's the 10th, and somebody's trying to check in at like it's 7:45 at night, and they want to be able to check in and make double check that I can do it. So passive income at its finest. Hold on a second. Yeah, so as we speak, that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We just checked out hotels 700 to 1,000 a night in Tempe and Scottsdale. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. HIVC Scottsdale for a 2-bedroom, they're charging $1,000 per night. And here I had something for people if they were there the 8th through the 10th. A 1-bedroom, it was roughly $799 for both nights, $800, $400 per night. Meanwhile, they're charging $750 per night for the 1-bedroom, and the 2-bedroom was over $1,000. It was like $1,035 or $1,050. That's how much a 2-bedroom costs. I, on the other hand, charge people for tonight. The reason why people are trying to get in, I charge $559 per night. That's it for the 2-bedroom. That's why people are trying to hit me up. So they get in tonight. So I told them they can't check in for 45 minutes. All right. So we're going to have a little bit more time together, ladies and gentlemen, so I can get their name on the list and all that. So we'll be beautiful. Another winner, ladies and gentlemen. But he's right. Unbelievably, people are paying 2-bedroom unit $1,000 per night for a 2-bedroom condo. It's crazy. Next month, spring training, more money for Eric. Exactly. Exactly. There you go. Exactly. It's hot spot, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this ain't for the faint at heart. Do not listen to any Airbnb people telling you to buy homes in Scottsdale, Palm Springs, for that matter, in any desert areas. The only desert area that you should be buying something that you're going to try to rent out is Las Vegas. The reason why? Because there's events all year long in Las Vegas. Football, sporting events, meaning the boxing events, basketball events, usually the NCAA tournaments come through. Usually one of the regionals is going to be in Las Vegas. You have the hockey. You have other events that go on all year long. You have the CES show. You have the EDC. All kind of stuff all year long is happening for people to be in Vegas. So that's the only desert location if you're trying to do rentals at 11 months a year, 10 months a year. That's the only desert area you should get one. Scottsdale and Phoenix, they're only hot January through April. After that, the bottom drops out. You can stay in a 2-bedroom condo for $100 a night. That's not very profitable. So you don't want long term. You don't want to own something that you have to pay on during the months of January, July, August, September, October, November, December, because there is no hot spots after January, February, March, and April. All right. So this applies to desert. We're talking about anywhere in Arizona desert, anywhere in California desert, anywhere in Utah desert. Don't do it. I've said this before. All right. Okay. Wow. So you're making money renting as Airbnb. Yes, Ingrid Lariano. Exactly. Yes, that's what we do. Money-making ventures. That's part of it. And that's why we told a lot of people, told, advised, suggested why we're getting property in Dominican Republic. Because in Punta Cana, 50% of everybody that comes through Dominican Republic, 50% of tourists go land at Punta Cana Airport. And they're making it look like the Western Hemisphere, right? They're putting in infrastructure for roads, streets, highways, making the water systems, the electrical grid, everything they're creating better. So people from Canada, Europe, and the United States, the ones who spend the most money on vacations, so it fits their bill. They want to come. So they've created a massive amount of pre-construction properties, condos, villas, and they're cheap. So we have another way, because you can have Airbnb there. And since you can get it in so cheap, if you can buy something for 100,000, 150,000, 200,000, 250,000 or less, even if you rent for 100 per night, you're still generally going to get 10% back on your money annually. Now, if the rent goes up, which it will in 2 years, 3 years, 100 a night, probably going to be 150 a night. Now you make even more money over time. So your higher rate of return over time due to demand in the area. So that's what everything is. All right. You want passive income, Ingrid. That's what we need, because cost of living, you're not going to be able to dictate what it is. Catching Eric, ringing register. Exactly. So this is why I like exponentials. You guys have heard me talk about this before. So I have 2 people checking in today. The 10th, well, one person is going the 10th through the 12th. Another person is going 10th through the 13th. And now I got a third one last minute, 10th through the 12th. So I have 3 reservations at the same place for tonight because I have flexibility. So I have 3 units. So when you start talking about $500 per night, so you know that's $1,500. $1,500 tonight, $1,500 tomorrow, they're taking out 3%. So actually it's over 15 because it's 519, 529, and another person's paying 559. So it's actually over that, but we'll just say 15, that's 3,000 less 3%. $90. That's not bad, right? So this is why I always suggested, like, one person here, Miguel, he owns, I believe it's 4. I think he still owns 4 properties in the DR. He might own more. I don't know, but I think it's 4. And then Charles has 4. These guys have done the damn thing. More than one. I always believe in more than one in hotspots. The reason why is because when you have high demand areas and people want to be there, then you get to make more money under high demand, which means higher price. So yes, it's fine that I can rent next week, right? Prices are going to be lower than this week, just to give you an idea. So if you can capitalize when prices are at their optimum amount, that offsets the other times. I don't have to worry about even renting for the rest of the month because I have 3 properties for 2 days. That's it. 2 days, 3 Gs. The 8th through the 10th, also 3 rentals. They were a little less, but only slightly. They were in the 4s. It was like 400, actually 399. So we're only talking like, let's call it 400 on average. But now you're doing 1,200 and 1,200. So over the last 12th or the 8th through the 13th, because only one person did the 13th checkout, but 8th through the 12th, I've had 6 reservations. All right. And at optimal numbers. Next week, the rate during the week is only like $299, I think it is. $299, $329, somewhere like that. So it's not as much as the rates right now. So that's why I always like exponentials. I like more than one property. And you guys know that's why originally I got 2 properties, Panorama and Primavera. So because I always want 2. Because then I don't care. I don't need to rent at 80% occupancy. I don't need to rent at 65% occupancy when I have 2, because I get to charge twice as much during prime events. And Vista Cana, I mean, not Vista Cana, but Punta Cana area, they're going to have so many events that they're going to be almost like Orlando or Vegas. It's going to be a mix. Orlando, Vegas, Miami. That's what's going to be Punta Cana. So there's going to be events happening all year round. So people are going to be there. And then there's going to be the event of the events, right? When they have like the Soul Fest, that gets bigger because instead of hanging out at the Hard Rock that only holds 5,000 people and they're sold out, or the Latin Music Awards, it only holds 5,000 to 7,000 people. Now all of a sudden there's a venue that holds 10,000 people. Now it could be at Larimar or it could be at Cruise on Land. I don't know. Larimar is saying they're going to have the biggest. Cruise on Land was originally going to have a 5,000 amphitheater. We talked to Herzl. Her group talked to the guys, and they said, hey, wait a minute. You guys, you want to make it bigger than Hard Rock, because that's my suggestion. Anybody that's going to do an amphitheater, they should make it bigger than Hard Rock. You got to have a 10,000-seat arena at least. So therefore, now all of a sudden, you can host even all the bigger events are going to be coming to your place if you do it right. And so when somebody says there's going to be 10,000 people coming to any project development, that means if somebody has 3, 4, 5 nights, you're going to be able to do the same thing you can do for the Super Bowl. By the way, next year, Super Bowl is in Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? I like Vegas. So I think next year, this time, I think we're going to have to be doing something in Vegas, right? We're going to have to turn this into a little family affair. You guys are going to have to come to Vegas next year because Vegas has plenty of rooms. It's built for something like this. All right. So the rooms won't be an issue, and they will start charging ungodly amounts. Not right now, not yet, but I already have my rental rates for next year in Las Vegas at all of my properties. So just letting you know. So you set everything up, dynamic pricing. So the 2 bedrooms in Vegas are already over $500 a night. All right. Let's call it what it is. I've already set them at over 500. In fact, they're at the upper 550, 559. Somebody already was attempting to book something for next year in Las Vegas. It generally happens, but my calendar only goes a year in advance. So I said, nah. I said, why don't you just wait? It's going to pop open because he can't go past the 10th. Or I think it was the 6th through the 8th, 6th through the 10th, something like that. So now he can do his booking. So I'm going to have people already reserving in Las Vegas for next year. And I have 6, 7, 8. I have at least 8, 9, probably 8 or 9. I never actually added them all up. That's around within a block of the strip. So I'm going to have like probably some crazy amount of rentals. It'll be like 10 at least 10 next year for the Super Bowl. It's going to be crazy. So let's see here. Did I lose? Let's see. Hold on. I missed a lot of stuff. There we go. Passive Income Execution Live. Congrats, Eric. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Last minute Super Bowl fans, go Eagles. There we go. Who do you guys think is going to win? I'm just going to put it this way straight up. I think Andy Reid's like one of the worst coaches ever. I do because I shouldn't say he's the worst coach ever. I just think he plays conservative. So what I'm saying is he never gives his team a chance to really win. All right. He plays so conservative. Any other coach that was worth his weight, he would have won at least 3 Super Bowls. And Andy Reid has had teams. It's not like he hasn't had one of the better teams in the league. Like right now, for the last 3 years, he's had the best team. When he was over in the other NFC, he had the best team for like 3 years. I mean, but he always does conservative play calling, and he always wants his defense to win when you need sparks. You need somebody on offense to do something. You need at least one defensive play that's going to do something. And the games are going to be close generally. So I think Eagles. I bet against Andy Reid every time, quite frankly. So I'm going Eagles. Yes, I just invested in Cruise on Land. Oh, congratulations, Ingrid Liriano. Are you serious? Unbelievable. You know, that's one of the top places. That's 1A or 1B, depending on who you're going to talk to. But it's number one on my list, along with, you guys know, Larimar. Wow. Let me know, which one did you get over there, Ingrid? Which one did you get? Which type unit? What did you buy? Let us know the price. Congratulations. Can't wait. Cruise on Land is in Punta Cana. Exactly, Ingrid. We know who Cruise on Land is. I have videos on Cruise on Land. Vanessa Comagate says that Ingrid Liriano, congrats. I'm looking into the Cruise on Land as well. You're damn right. Those are the spots. I'm telling you, this is going to be extraordinary. Yes, I am so happy. I stopped struggling now. Exactly, Liriano, Ingrid. Well, wait, hold on. You got to give us some details, because I'm getting ready to say some things. Because did you get in building 1 or 2, 3 and 4? You would have had to get in one of those buildings. Buildings 1 and 2 is going to be done in 2.5 years. You realize this in 2025? Yeah, 2025. That year, you're going to be making money that year. It's going to be pretty cool. So let me know which unit you got and how much you paid, if you don't mind letting us know. Very awesome. Ingrid. Eric owns Coast to Coast, Airbnb Champ, ski parks, etc. Thank you very much, Chili Davis. That's very, very true. Very, very true. So Lake Tahoe, another spot that I have a couple of places. When you go to Napa Valley in the summertime, or any time for that matter, a couple places. Go to Orlando, yes, but Orlando's a whole different animal because there's so many places. But I do rent in Orlando. I do have something for New Year's. I have 2 properties for New Year's alone. And then I just do during the year. It's only when the high demand times. And all over the place. It's ridiculous. All right. It's crazy. But this is what we do. This is what we do. Wow. Exactly. This is what we do. Ingrid, thank you for coming by. Yes, I'm so happy. I listened to one of your videos where you spoke about Cruise on Land in Punta Cana. Right on. Well, then, that means that is good. Well, give us some info, Ingrid. Eric Bird's Nest are making money. Exactly. That's it. Vanessa, Eric, Mr. Poker Face, I'd be grinning ear to ear. Oh, man, it's no biggie. This is what I've been doing for a long time. Curtis Davis, facts, brother. Yeah, this is what I've been doing for a long time. I'm so serious. Okay, Ingrid, let us know what you got. I'm so excited. Okay, she says 54,000, 1 bedroom. And now you're going to have to let me know. Did you go through Herzl? Did you go through Daniel Rodriguez? Who did you go through? Let me know who the realtor was. All right. That is okay. Let me set this up for you since you just bought it. Okay, let me see. She says building 2. Okay. So you got the first phase. So let me set this up for you, because I truly don't like what they say. You said 1 bedroom. So let me set the record straight. It's not a 1 bedroom. They call it a 1 bedroom, but it's not a 1 bedroom. It's a studio unit. There are no doors. All right. There's no doors inside. There isn't a door that you close and then you're in the bedroom. It's all open. All right. So it's a studio unit, just to be clear. And 54,000 is incredible. That is unfurnished. The furniture package means it would cost what, 87,000, I think, if you include the furniture pack. But $54,000 at Cruise on Land is a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Do you guys not realize she can charge $50 per night at that awesome project, and she will get that all day, every day? Unbelievable. 54,000. Man, that's a hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. Wow. I love it. I love it. I think it's a 1020. Isn't it a 1030? So she has to put 10,000 or 5,400 down, 30,000 over the next 2.5 years. So we're 30 payments. So are we talking about 21,000? So I believe we're going to be somewhere around 700 a month. I think we're somewhere in that ballpark. One hell of a deal. It's awesome. Ingrid, I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. I'm going to add you to the list of people since you said I watched your video, then I decided to get something. I'm going to add you to the list. We now have 42 people from the SSN Nation that is purchased in Dominican Republic. Around 36, 37 have purchased in the Punta Cana area. That is awesome. Okay, it's 2025, building 1, 54,000. So you're in building 1 or well, either way, 1 and 2 is still 2025. It won't matter. September, somewhere in there, I believe it was September. Ingrid Liriano, that's awesome. Congrats. Do you do it through an agent? Have you been to Punta Cana? There we go. They said Super Bowl tickets plunged 30%, 6,000, 4,000. That's not cheap, like Beyonce concert. Yeah. And Curtis Davis, that's exactly what generally happens. So just so you know, I should give you guys a lot. I can give you guys lots of stories, but here's how it goes. So when the Super Bowl comes out, if you're there, like let's say this past week, if you're there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, ticket prices are always crazy. So they're going to, like any Super Bowl, like next year, you'll walk around. Some people will say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They'll say 6,000, 8,000, 10,000. I'm on a 50-yard line. I'm like 5 rows up. I want $10,000 a pair or $10,000 a ticket. Then when it gets on Friday, all of a sudden, everybody's like, who will give me like 3,000? Who will give me like 4,000? So tomorrow, if you ever go to a Super Bowl and want to buy tickets, you can't buy them prematurely. You're going to have to wait till Friday or Saturday if you want to spend this crazy $2,000, $3,000. That's when you'll get your tickets for $2,000 or $3,000. Now, I hate to say this, but I'm about to say something that's in our culture and there's no way around it. But I'm going to give you guys a story. Here's how the story goes. Ingrid, after I saw your video about Cruise on Land, I got excited and purchased the property right away. Oh my goodness. Very nice, Ingrid. Congratulations from Curtis Davis. Yes, it's like a studio. Exactly. Yes. All right. Yes. Excellent. They explained to me. I did my research. There you go. Research is what we like to hear, Ingrid. You were very, very smart on this. Hey, Ingrid, let me know if you, I know you just did this. Did you already get your numbers back for what you're paying? Let other people know what the payment plan is if you have it already, because you might have just sent in your reserve and maybe not got the whole payment plan, but you might have known it up front. So let us know what the payment plan is, and let us know what realtor or who did you use. Let us know. All right. SSN Academy strikes again. He indoctrinates people in wealth trap. That's exactly right. Out of the wealth, into the wealth trap, out of the matrix. Ladies and gentlemen, Victor Marrero is now finding out after he retires, he's out of the matrix. And he's making passive income from several of his investments, and he's about to add to it once his Cana Rock is completed. So he's going to feel the wrath of having that freedom, waking up every day and like, what am I going to do? Whatever I want. And I don't have to do anything, and he knows he's going to have passive income coming in. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, here we go. She says $500 a month, and I pay it every 3 months. Okay. She built in her payment. So it is 20. That would be 20% then. 10% down, 10, 20. Is that what it is? 20% is $10,000. So we have 30 payments left, or my math was off. 30% is $15,000, and we have 30 months. Oh, 500. Yes, exactly. Okay, so it is 30%. That would give us $500. So yes, that is exactly right. I figured some other mathematical equation. But yeah, that would be it. So I was high on the 700. So it's 500 a month because it's 30 payments. You only owe 15,000, give or take the 30%. Very, very nice. That's a car payment. Very nice. Exactly, Victor Morrell. Hey, cruise on land, you can't really go, like I said, you can't go wrong on any of them. Can't go wrong on any of them. So cannot go wrong. 54,000, incredible. That's a car payment. You got that right. And a car payment has no value to anybody. You have a depreciating asset on a car payment. Now she's investing in something that after 2025, she's going to reap the rewards of having passive income coming in every month. Sorry, building 2. Okay. Either way, you did good. You did great. You did great. You have done great. I am Dominican. I've been to Punta Cana many times. Oh, wow. Congrats. 54K is a steal. Great investment. Exactly. It is a steal. Punta Cana is beautiful and it's worth investing in Punta Cana. You got that. You got that right. You guys know I'm the guy. I'm the guy. You guys are here. SSN Academy, SSN Nation, the No Guru Zone. Victor, yes. The financial vehicle. I agree to that program. Agreed. Ingrid, thank you guys. I have a broker. Okay. That's cool. Broker's fine. Like to hear it. Victor Morel got you. So you know Punta Cana very well. My wife is also from Santo Domingo. We go to Punta Cana every year. We love it. Victor Morel's trying to go there 2-3 times a year. That's how much he loves it. Let me explain. Soul Angel is her name from Dominican Republic. If anyone wants her information, I can give you her name and number. She's amazing. That's cool. All right. I gave 2,000. Then I pay 15.29 every 3 months. Yep. 2,000 to reserve. And then wait, what? Are you serious? You didn't have to put down the 10% or complete? So you have to put down 5,400? Or did you forget about that part? So you did 2,000 to reserve. That leaves that doesn't matter. 30% of 54 is what is that? 17,000. You got 30 months to pay. So it comes out to roughly $500, let's say. Wow. That's pretty awesome. I don't think you can put in Soul's information. You can try. So if anyone wants Soul Angel information, let me know. Okay, let's see what she did here. 2,000 and the 10%. Oh, okay. Yeah. So she did the complete. So she put down 5,400 and then she does 30%. In fact, why don't I just do the number? 30% of 54,000. This is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Times 30% equals 16,200. And I think there's roughly 30 or 31 or 32 payments. Let's see if it works out this way. Divided by 30, let's call it 31 payments. That equals $522 times 3. So yeah, we're in the ballpark. 1,567, and she has 1,529. So we're in the ballpark. But that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever you buy pre-construction, they want you to reserve. So in her case, $2,000, and then you actually put in 10% down, but you complete. So you already gave them the 2,000. So then she had to put in another 3,400. That gives you the 10% down. And then she has a deal where she's paying every 3 months, 1520, whatever her number was, 1529. So that's $500, $510 per month car payment. Is that I am excited to let you all know I am typing fast. No worries. No worries. We're excited for you, Ingrid. Only 2 G's. Yes. She put down, ultimately, you have to put down 5,400. But that's still, look, start thinking about some things. 5,400 and then $500 a month. Everybody should get in on. In fact, I don't normally like studio units, right? But cruise on land's a whole nother animal, because it's more like a resort, and they have a lot of those studio units, but it's a resort. But the price is so crazy. In fact, let's go do this, shall we? I'm going to go back here. Let's do some numbers. Shall we do this, ladies and gentlemen? Let's do some numbers. Let me get the Google calculator. the Google calculator up, shall we? Let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in order for her or anybody who bought a $54,000 unit, they just need, let me take myself off of the screen here. They just need to make $5,400 per year. So let's reverse engineer some things, shall we? Yes. My God, at that price, you can't lose. There you go, Vanessa Comagate. And that's why I'm about to illustrate. You guys want passive income? $5,400, $500 a month for 2.5 years. You're in the game. All right. You guys thinking about this now? You're in the game. Here's what's going to make a lot of people say, wait a minute, Eric, I like these numbers. All she needs is $5,400 profit. Now, we're at Cruise on Land. Let's say it's $50 per night. And I am going to do something crazy. I'm going to reverse engineer something. So we're doing $50 times 365. That's $18,000 is the, let's just call it the max. I'm not doing dynamic pricing. Let's just say the average rental for the year is $18,250 if I rent it every doggone room night. All right. So instead of doing that, now we say, okay, we'll go to that 65% number, right? So 65%, that's the amount of the occupancy rate. All right. So I'm going to go 65. I'm going to use percent. So here's the thing. 65% of all room nights gets me 11,862. So this thing, theoretically, in a year, could do $10,000 worth of rental. I just reversed engineer it. Some people may say, okay, Eric, I'm not going to figure it out that way. While now I'm going to go the conservative route. The reason why I say that is I'm going to do $50 times 2 weeks. I like doing the conservative route. $700. Now I do $700 times 12. That's $8,400. And remember, $5,400 gives me 10%. So 2 weeks a month, average rental, very conservative. That's under 50%, by the way. 50% would be 15 nights. So I'm a little under by small percentage, but 50% rental, not 65, not 80%, but 60. Now we have 84,000. And then, of course, I'm going to use a number that a lot of people may not like, but 25% of 8,400 is 2,100. You take away 2,100, that's 6,300, ladies and gentlemen. Why 25%? Because we have a management company, right? Set it and forget it. I'm off in Never Never Land. 6,300 is still more than 10% for my 5,400. All right. So we're in the ballpark. Now we're going to have HOAs, but we would then alter our pricing based on that. But we can charge $50 a night. Remember, they have a casino. Remember, they have a casino, amphitheater, water park, casino. I keep saying it, amphitheater, water park, and pools, children's pools, each complex, snack bar, liquor, lounge area, eats, on-site man-made lake, volleyball court, another lagoon lake, restaurants, shopping, boardwalk, sports complex. Jesus, it goes on and on. It's just ridiculous. Check out one of my videos. Search the channel, Cruise on Land. I've done a few. It's an incredible situation. All right. Exactly. She says, yes. Yeah, you can't beat that deal. So $2K plus $5K, then $500 a month. No, Curtis Davis. How they do it is they call it complete. So whenever you reserve a property in the DR, they say, give us 1,000, give us 2,000, give us 3,000. That's just so they say, okay, you're reserving it. Then they say, we want 10% down. So in her case, the reserve was 2,000. They want 10% down. You're just completing the 10%. So you don't add the 10%, you just subtract. So really you already put 2,000 in, so you owe another 3,400. So really you're just paying 2,000 plus 3,400 and then 500 a month. And that's how we get there. 2,000 is the reserve. Then you got to give them another 3,400 to make it 10% down to give them the 5,400. And then it's 500 per month. Hey, Canada love. Then the remaining balance, you can finance the rest to pay it off. Exactly. That's the playbook because you've already put in 40%. 10% plus the 30% during construction, you owe 60% loan to value. The value of the property is going to be worth more than $54,000 when it's done. So that's a beautiful thing. All right. Here we go. You'll make your money back in 3 years. It won't be 3 years. Well, actually, it's a gray area. We really don't know because something crazy could happen. A lot of people might want to stay there, and then instead of $50 per night, they get to charge $75 per night. You never know what can happen over that time frame. So that's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be fun to watch what's going to happen. I do say that. All right. Well, Ingrid Liriano, congratulations once again. Thank you so much for letting us know and chiming in. I'm very, very happy that you saw the video and you said, hey, this is worthwhile here, because it is worthwhile. That's the number. That and Larimar, those are the two #1 properties. They're tied. You can't go wrong by owning in either place. And they're both going to be done roughly around the first phase, first set of buildings, 2025 late. And then in the 2026, they're going to add more buildings. So they're on the same. So everybody's going to be out there. All right. God is big. He's good. Yes. In this case, he pointed you in the right direction. And this also has a lot to say. When I say share videos, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You just never know who might be looking for something, who might not even know they could do what she even just did. Most people are thinking, I can only spend $5,400 and pay $500 a month, and I can actually have even though it's a studio inside of a resort type property and it's a condo that I own. Yes, you can, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening. It's happening. It's going down. And remember, all you guys are here first. You're going to sit back and tell stories. You're going to sit there and go, I was on YouTube back in the day, and your grandkid or somebody or kids would be like, what's YouTube? And you'll be like, yeah. And the reason why you're sitting over here in this condo in wherever it is because I was going with this guy, Eric from SSN Nation, Stop Struggling Now. And he told us about pre-construction. And can you believe I bought this place over here for $54,000 or $100,000 or $230,000? And they look at you like, grandma or dad, mom, wait a minute. These places sell for like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they're like, oh, I can't believe it. You're rich. 3K. This crazy. 3K. Yeah, it's real crazy. It's good for me as a start. Then I will work my way up. Hey, Ingrid Liriano, that's exactly how you have to think. Get one asset at a time. That's all you do. Get an asset at a time. Whenever you can get the asset at the right price for you, that's how you get the passive income coming in. And then we get to go to the wealth. All right. So that's how you're supposed to do it. And equity appreciation 25K. Yeah, easily. Yeah. Once it's done, it's going to, okay. First of all, they're already selling for more in the second unit. They're up to 67,000. By the time this is done, they're going to be selling buildings 6 and 7 or 7 and 8 for like that's going to be probably 15 to 16,000 more. They're going to be in the 80,000s. By the time this is done, it's going to be worth over $100,000. So she's going to have equity in the property, and she's only going to owe, what did we say? Was it 18, 30? 30, 60%. So she's only going to owe 30,000. She's going to owe roughly 30,000, and it's going to be worth $100,000 to $120,000. So not only can she get the financing, she might be able to get, well, in America, you could actually get seasoning because you've been paying all these years. You could actually almost do a refi. And when 2025 comes out, you probably will be able to find a mortgage company that will treat this as a refi and be able to take some money out from this as well. So there's ways that things are going to happen. But if we have to do traditional, she's just going to get a loan for the 30,000. Then she's going to have it for 5-6 months. Then all of a sudden she can say, hey, I need to pull out 40,000 to go buy another property or buy another asset. And she can refi. It'll be awesome. So true. Massive action by Ingrid. Exactly. She jumped on it. Ingrid Liriano from Victor Morel. That's exactly the way to do it. Exactly. Just take one at a time. No reason to act crazy. True. They are going up. Exactly. Exactly. It's a beautiful thing. I'm not mad at anybody. Congratulations. Once again, it puts a big smile on my face. Now, I'm going to give you guys the story, and then I'm going to end this tonight. So we were talking about Super Bowl earlier with the tickets being like, what were they, 6,000 or 8,000, whatever the case may be, right? So anyhow, one year I'm going to the Super Bowl. I told part of this story before. It's kind of interesting, but this is the way of the world. So I'm going down to the Super Bowl. I'm on the airplane, and I'm sitting next to this woman. And so I don't really talk to most people, but she starts talking like, hey, I'm from somewhere else. She connected, and she's like, yeah, I'm going down to the Super Bowl. I'm like, really? I'm like, well, is somebody with you or going with you? She's like, no, I'm just going by myself because every year I just go down to the Super Bowl. I'm like, oh, okay. So are you going to the game? Do you have tickets? Whatever. She goes, no, I don't have no tickets or nothing. I'm like, what do you mean nothing? She's like, no, I don't even have a place to stay. I don't have tickets. I don't have anything. Now, at the time, she's probably, I don't know, 33, 35, somewhere in that ballpark. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. And then she just flat out says, and mind you, I'm just going to say this, but I don't mean anything by it, but subjective is beauty. But when I looked at her, I'm thinking, okay, she's ordinary. She's not actually dressed provocatively. She's not, in other words, she just looks like nondescript person. You wouldn't really notice her. So it's not like beauty's going to do anything, right? So we have a nice conversation. I say, hey, I'm down here. I'm doing whatever. And, here's my number. I'll be going to a party or something. So if you can't get in anywheres and you want to get tickets later, I'll probably run into somebody that has tickets, whatever. She goes, oh, no, I do this every year. I'll have tickets to stuff. I'll see you later. So that was like I think it had to be a Wednesday or a Thursday. Because on Friday, I'm out shopping, quite frankly. So now we're shopping. We're going down the street. All of a sudden, I see this woman. And I just start laughing because I see two guys in a suit with her. And the two guys have passes around their neck for Super Bowl venue stuff. All right. So that means all access kind of thing. And I just start laughing. So I see her on the corner before she crosses the street. And I was like, oh, so you found some people that's going to get you into the Super Bowl. She's like, yes, they were executives from some company and they had extra Super Bowls. So she's hanging out with these guys. So they have the all access. So now she's in the Super Bowl, didn't have to pay for tickets, didn't have to pay to go to any of the parties, nothing. She's just rolling. And so that's the part of the funny story. So I just started laughing. I was like, okay, this is how it works around the world, right? It's like funny stuff. It's like, I couldn't believe it. She's just sitting there and I'm like, oh, this is funny. This is real funny right here. And I didn't see her after that though. But that was just funny as hell. She just literally didn't have any friends with her, nobody else. I just thought that was the wildest thing ever. And she didn't have to spend money on the tickets. Wild. True. They're going up. Yep. Exact. Yeah. In fact, buildings 3 and 4 cost more. I am working hard to pay it off by 2025, God willing. Hey, it's possible because you're going to owe 30. I mean, you can add an extra $200 or $300 or $400. If that was the case, every 3 months, you only have 4, 8, 12, but that only add in about an extra 4 or 5,000. But you're going to be so low, you know. You've already put in 18, 20, 24 roughly, so 30 is pretty low. But then you divide it by 30, and that's like 1,000. So anything short of 1,000, you can't pay it off. But it's okay. In the end, you're going to be well rewarded. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up, the Super Bowl edition. If you just came in late and see this a little bit later, you're going to have to check out the live replay in the chat room, and you're going to have to get the link, or you're going to have to wait until tomorrow when I drop the video for the Super Bowl gear. Winners each quarter is going to win some SSN Nation gear. All right. We even have extra large 2XL and some of the shirts. It's going to be the Emerging Millionaire series. More than likely, I might even throw in a CEO part series, but it'll be the Emerging Millionaire because we have several colors: the blues, the blacks, the greens, and blue, black, green, gray. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. All right. I am working hard. Free Super Bowl tickets with access. Exactly. It was funny as hell. Funny as hell. And the guys are like, this was what the weirdest thing is. Most of the time you're thinking sexual stuff, right? That's at least most people would think. I'm thinking sexual activity. The guys are standing there. They were just like executives. They were just sitting there chit-chatting while I'm talking with her. And they're like, hey, what's up? What's up? It was like nothing sexually related either. It was just like, they even asked if they were like, hey, do you want to go to something? And I was like, nah, we're going to the Playboy thing. They were like, oh, okay, we're going over here to something else. I don't remember what he said. But they were just nice guys. They were like, we got access passes, so we can take a couple people with us. I was like, okay, these guys, I couldn't believe it. I was just like in shock. And that's the only person I ever saw at any of the Super Bowl events that said, I just showing up and I'll be able to go anywhere. I was just like, that's pretty bold. Some people have confidence out of this world. Exactly. She just shows up single, no friends, no nothing, nobody. I was just like in shock. And she's done that before. That's what she says. Every Super Bowl, she just goes. I was like, this is incredible. Not unexpected, but incredible. So anyhow, should I give any more Super Bowl stories? And then I'll let you guys go. I don't know if I told this story before. I'll tell you the first Super Bowl that I went to a long time ago. San Diego. 2003, was it? 2003, somewhere in there. So this is pretty wild. So this is before I'm going down to the Super Bowl. My friend's son works for ESPN. So he mentions that, okay, I don't know if ESPN has parties still, but at the time they're going to have an ESPN party. And then they have Maxim and some other parties, Playboy, and can't remember all of them. But anyhow, so he's like, yeah, Eric, if you bring down some of your friends, you guys can get into the ESPN party. You can get into maybe another party or something like that. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm in California. My friends are in California. So I call my friends. I have like, hell, as it turns out, six of my friends are like, hell yeah, man, let's go down to San Diego. And so, again, I did vacation rentals. So I have several units all over San Diego area. I have one at the beach at Oceanside, which isn't close to San Diego. It's like 30, 45 minutes away. And I have one or two units at Lawrence Welk, of all places. They called it Lawrence Welk Resorts in Escondido. So they're like, that's like 15 minutes to downtown. So anyhow, we have 6 people with us, and this is funny as hell. 6 people with us, and guess I can't really tell the story without other parts of the story, but I'll leave that out. But anyhow, I call him up. It's let's say Friday night, and he's like, I'm like, hey, where's your son at? Whatever, so we can go to the ESPN party. He's like, oh no, my son, he had to actually do something. ESPN had to call him because something happened. He can't meet you at the place. I'm like, what? Okay, that's interesting. So he says, hold on, let me call me back. I got to call my son and see what he can do, if there's anything he can do. And I'm looking forward to the Playboy party, right? So I call him back 30 minutes later, and he says, get this, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of confidence, Curtis Davis, he says, well, here's what you have to do. And he says, at the Science Museum or Science and Technology Building, whatever it's called in San Diego, that's where the Playboy party's happening. All you have to do is go to the back of the building. Go to the back, and they'll let you in on the back side of the building, and you should be good. I'm just like, is there some passes or something? I'm gonna have to. What's going on here, man? He's like, no, that's it. I'm like, okay, I'm game. Let's go see what happens. And so I talk all the fellas there, like six people. And by the way, you guys have had Willie Red. You know, we talked to hotels and things like that. He was actually there. So when I bring him back on, he'll tell you the story himself. So we get to the back of the Science Center. Sure enough, all the celebrities, cars are there, and special, limousines and SUVs and all that's in the back where this area is. So we all get out. We're walking in, not walking in anywhere. We're in the parking lot. 2 bouncers are standing there. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting, because I'm expecting them to be like, hey, you got some credentials of some sort. And first lucky thing that happened, one of the guys that's from Outkast, he's leaving. As he's leaving and I'm walking up, he says, hey, man, what's going on? Nice to see you. I don't know him, but he's like, hey, nice to see you. You should have a nice time. And I'm like, hey, where you going? He's like, oh, no, I'll be back in a little bit. So now the bouncer dudes who's blocking the gates, which there's no gates, but they're blocking. They just think, oh, since he knows them, everything is cool. Meanwhile, Willie, instead of being up with all 5 of us, we're walking through. Willie straggling. He's like 15, 20 feet behind us. So now we are past the bouncer guys. He gets hemmed up. The bouncer dudes say, oh, wait a minute. What's going on? Where's your whatever? And he's like pointing like, I'm with them. And they don't want to kind of let them through, right? They're like, hold on, man. We don't know what's going on with you. And the night before, I'm in a party. And at that party is Rosario Dawson's party. She's the light in Men in Black. And I think their first movie or second. I don't remember which one. But anyhow, I'm at her party. And at her party is Tom Arnold. I'm sitting next to him. We're just chit-chatting. No big deal. So that night, when they hemmed up Will, at the Science place on the balcony is Tom Arnold. And so he sees me, and he has a cigar, a robe on, and he starts waving. Come on, hurry up and get in here. And then the bouncer dudes are like, oh, wow, okay, you can go through. So that's how we got into the first Playboy party, totally unexpectedly. And the rest is history at that point. And then the parties are on, because ever since then, I always have tickets of some sort. But that's the first one, just off of, hey, we're down here having fun. Let's see what happens. Because of the ESPN, his son had to go do something. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. All right. Stop Struggling Now was good tonight. Thank you, Ingrid Liriano. I appreciate that. Lots of good information was provided. You got that right. This is SSN Nation, SSN Academy. Hopefully, we'll see you some more on these live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. And thank you so much for sharing. And you have every right to be excited, and congratulations again, because that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right. You're amazing, Eric. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Ingrid Liriana, and believing and trusting and checking out, doing your own due diligence and saying, hey, I'm pulling the trigger on this. I love that. Thank you so much, and way to go, because wealth creation starts with the first move. Time sometimes is wealth. If you can get there, your dreams can come true. Your availability to hang out. Exactly. Exactly. Talk about, yeah, that little situation was pretty doggone wild. And again, two people had an integral part in my mind, because like I said, one of the guys from Outcast was like, hey, what's up? I never seen him, never met him, nothing. And because of him, the bouncer dudes were a little more like, okay, they must be somebody. So we're just going to let them go in. And then when Will was the straggler 15, 20 feet back and they hemmed him up, then Tom Arnold was on the balcony. All this stuff is like, timing is like impeccable. Because 5 minutes earlier, 10 minutes later, the guy wouldn't have been walking back, because nobody else was walking back. Nobody else was actually walking in. The party started probably 8 or something, and we got there like 10. So it was like perfect timing. And for Tom Arnold to be on the deck that particular time, that was, the whole thing was like made to happen. Crazy. So I don't know what would have happened if those guys weren't around. They would have probably just hemmed up Will, might not have made it in. You're amazing, Eric. Thank you. Thank you so much. Time is wealth. All right. Have a blessed night, everyone. You too. Thank you again for sharing, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. You guys know I love you. And here we have it again. Another person has changed the wealth curve. I love it. Getting passive income for life. I love it. Everything. I love it when a plan comes together. And remember, we have record tourist numbers coming into the Dominican Republic. Get your cheap property now if you can get it, because your future is going to be bright and nobody can take it away from you once you have it. All right. Only you can sell it, give it away. Professor Auntie Val, showing the heart, showing the strength. We're showing strength in numbers. That sounds like Golden State. I'm going to run with it. All right. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And you know it's hard out here. And every time somebody says, Eric, I have bought myself some real estate and it's pre-construction in one of the high demand areas, I have a big smile ear to ear. Just like DJ Khaled says, another one, another person that's actually taking control of their life financially and for the future. Because no matter what happens, let's just say, I'm going to give a perfect example of something else. Let's just say you have a job, you're working hard, and you get fired, you get laid off, or you lose your money because pandemics, you can't do what you need to do for 6-8 months, a year. Well, it's kind of nice that you can get your way out of it, because even if you have a down financial crisis or financial times, if you have some property that you can rent, you can always have money coming in the doors. You're not shut out. That's the beauty of this. And so, again, this is why real estate, when you can buy it cheap and in the right location, is the time to get in. So again, ladies and gentlemen, do not delay. Do not delay. Yes, it is for my kids. Exactly. Exactly. That's how it should be. If you can hold it on to the family, and that's passive income, and if somebody wants to live there, all the better, but it still works out where you can control assets and keep it in the family. It's hard to do because structures for family pass downs of assets is very hard, because generally somebody always wants to take it instead of share. So again, we will see what happens. Yo, Will, 1 sec late. Exactly. It was going to be very bad. Will sitting back there. That was funny stuff. Funny stuff. I got to tell you, in person, you can only imagine. You're walking with 5 other guys. You're walking through, and then there's going to one of your friends who's with you, like, hey, hold up. What's going on? Where you going? And it's like, oh, damn, we got an issue. Will might not be coming in tonight with us. and we only have like 2 cars. We all drove, like they drove and like 3 or 4 drove in the car, 3 or 4 drove with me. So whatever the number was, but we had 6 total. So it was like somebody's gonna have to go back with them to take them back, is what I'm thinking in my head. I'm just like, nah, we'll be able to talk it. We'll be able to talk to them and say, hey man, whatever. But it turned out all good because Tom Arnold, I gotta give him credit. He's the only, because I met him the night before and he saw me. And so he's like, hurry up, come on in here. And I was like, oh, damn, we got saved. We got saved. So Will got saved, actually. We were already in. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. So next year, you guys ready? You guys going to be ready? Who's going to be in Las Vegas? SSN Nation Las Vegas, right? Who's going to be in Las Vegas next year? And we still have SSN Lifestyle Party coming up in April 12th through the 16th in Punta Cana, but you have to go to SSN Lifestyle to get your tickets for that. All right. So don't forget that. And we will have some realtors coming in to talk about projects when we're there, special deals. So yeah, you know, SSN Lifestyle is all about that's money making ventures, passive income. We have to talk about business while we're there. We have to talk about SSN Lifestyle while we're there. We have to have a little fun while we're there. That's the combination, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a nice time. Everything's going to go. I would love to go to Las Vegas next year. Yep, there we go. Get your spot now if you plan on trying to do any Super Bowl activities. Just get your spots now. And it's going to be one of the ones off of the charts. I'm just going to say they have all the infrastructure to do whatever they want in any of the casinos, and even at the Allegiant Stadium, even at Luxor, even at, it doesn't matter. This is going to be one for the ages. This is going to be out of control, because you have to understand there are some artists and entertainers that have a residency in Las Vegas. So I'm assuming they're going to actually be there for the Super Bowl, plus other high profile entertainers, artists, whoever's going to be there. And they have the venues. They have several: MGM, T-Mobile, which I think they changed the name of. So, and every of the big casinos have showrooms. So this is going to be one for the ages, I think. I don't think this is the one that you should miss. I don't really care about going to the game because I have more fun because instant replay, hanging out with people, having the Super Bowl gear and all that stuff, and doing all kind of crazy stuff that way, drinking, eating, it's watching replays. Like I said, that's more like me. I never really go to the game because I don't want to sit in the stands, and I don't want to look on jumbotrons, and I don't want to be, 50 yards back, because I'm not going to be on the field or anything. So I'd rather just sit in a nice, cozy confines where I say, hey, can you get me another rum and Coke? Hey, can you get me some more burger and fries or wings or pizza or whatever I want to order, without having to go up concession stands, going over here, that and all that. I'm just like, nah, I'll just sit here cozy. Here we go. We live in Vegas, so we'll be here. Exactly, Maria Barnes. Mrs. Cool will be in the house. Well, I guess you guys will see me in Vegas next year, because I've actually done 2 years, no Super Bowl, right? All right. No, 2 years, no Super Bowl. I lost one of my friends, actually. So one of my friends that used to handle all of my tickets, all of my stuff, unfortunately, he passed away. And so now I have to find somebody else that I trust, which is going to be kind of hard because there's only a few people. I know somebody else. Unfortunately, I don't have his number, and I have no way of getting in contact with him. But again, it won't matter. It won't matter. This time next year, you guys come out there, and by this time next year, I'll have some tickets for some people. All right. I'll just say some. We'll be going to, like I say, I like going to the parties. I like hanging out with the celebrities, but not really. I just like going to the parties because it's all I can drink, all I can eat, having fun, music, artists. You guys know what it is. So what I'll do is this. We have 10 people still. Let's do one video where we're talking about that. Let's do one video, Super Bowl video, right? Here's something that happened. Let's do this one.
Come on, come on.
Fever about this weekend, although I hated to miss this Glendale one because this is my favorite venue for Super Bowl. And it's just, I love the spread out, the layouts, the spacing. You can be in downtown Phoenix. You can be in Scottsdale. You can be in Glendale. You can be next to the stadium tomorrow. They're going to have the like tailgates on Sunday next to the stadium. Tomorrow night, they're going to have tomorrow night, they're going to have the super Saturday, whether it's DirecTV or somebody else, AT&T, who knows. But the fact of the matter is some big name artist is going to be performing tomorrow night. All that stuff is awesome down. And then they have downtown. Most people stay, I think it's the Hyatt. I think it's Hyatt. Most people are staying at the Hyatt downtown. If you want to see the superstars and you're there right now in Phoenix, they're hanging out at the Hyatt. And then downtown in the blocks, they're going to have like the Budweiser stuff. It's kind of cool. It's one of my favorite venues because you can be in several different locations and it doesn't take that long to get across town. So anyhow, can't have fun for a full lifetime. And this is one of those years. But next year, I'll see you guys in Vegas. And whoever shows up, just like I said before, you guys could have been there with me. I invited other people, but some people said, oh, I thought you were faking. I thought you were lying. I thought, no, that's a Sports Illustrated party. And all these parties, they're not cheap. That's true. But I usually have tickets. And I told people if they come, I'll get you in because I actually have multiple tickets. So we'll see what happens. But next year, don't miss Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Next year, don't miss Vegas. Ingrid, she's laughing. Let's give a shout out to my daughter, Emily. She's in the house. Hello, Emily in the house. Guess what? Your mother is a rock star. She's creating wealth for you. She just bought some real estate, and with you in mind, to help you and her and your family. It's awesome. So hello, Emily. I'm very happy you're here listening. I told her to sit with me to watch Stop Struggling Now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hi, Emily. Welcome to the SSN family from Vanessa Comagate. Yes, thank you at Vanessa. Exactly. So I'll have to watch my language for sure from now on. She's so happy. Right on. She should be. Yes, your mom is a awesome person. She's done a great job for you and the family. So don't give your mother a hard time. Always give respect. All right. She's so happy. All right. I'm glad to hear this. That's how we do it. We like giving some of the love around here. That's what we do. It's a group. It's a family affair. And like I said, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support over all these years. It's greatly appreciated. And let's talk about this on Monday night. But don't forget to get your squares, ladies and gentlemen. It's free. We're going to be talking about some people are going to be winning some emerging millionaire gear. All right. T-shirts. That's what's going to be on the line for something. And there's going to be some other stuff. I just haven't figured it out I haven't figured it all out yet. She's 22. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. All right. So she understands the situation then a little bit better. So that is awesome. That is awesome. So again, all right. So everybody get that pack ready, get your squares. And if we get all 100 squares filled, and some people may not even know what I'm talking about. So let me put this in the chat room. This is for the Super Bowl. You won't be able to pick numbers. I'm going to randomly do it once we reach 100 squares. And go over there and pick. So whenever we reach 100 squares will be filled, then I will run the random generator and I'll randomly put in the numbers. So it's really all random. Nobody knows what numbers they're going to have until the random generator kicks it in. And then watch the game, and we'll know on Monday night. Actually, we'll know Sunday, but Monday night will be the announcement, and we'll go over who won and how you're going to get your items. And it's support at Stop Struggling Now in case you want to reach me. And if you win something, that's how you're going to reach me too. Support at Stop Struggling Now. And I put this in the chat room. And the password is Super Bowl, all small letters. All right. That's going to be the password to get into this square. And you have, I think if I did it right, you should have only 2 times you can put a square in. All right. So, you know, bring the family and get some more squares maybe. But we got to get to 100 squares. And any squares that's not going to be there, they'll just have to go undone. But I'm going to go all the way up. If we don't reach 100 squares by tomorrow after I drop a video, then I'm going to wait all the way until Sunday, whenever the Super Bowl starts, 4 p.m. or 6 p.m. I don't know what time, but whenever it starts, I'm going to wait until the last minute. If we don't reach 100, then the last minute, I'll do the random generator, and then I'll lock it out. So then we might not have any winner, depending on, but we'll figure out something else at that time. We always want winners, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And I'll actually do a video tomorrow. We'll find out who people are picking, right? We're going to put up a poll, Chiefs or Eagles, right? And again, you guys know where I sit. I can't think about last year. Did I pick the right team? I don't know. This year, I'm going with Eagles simply because no matter what Patrick Mahomes can do, I just think they're way too conservative whenever he plays in big games. That means the coach and his coaching staff. I think he plays way too conservative. They're not going to be able to score, even though they can score during the regular season, whatever, 30 points a game or whatever the number is. I don't see how this is going to happen against the Eagles because he plays too conservative in big games. So we'll see what happens. Super Bowl, lowercase, exactly. Super Bowl, lowercase. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thank you so much. And again, job well done, Ingrid Liriano. Very well done. Congratulations again. Emily, your mom did great, as I mentioned before. So give her a big hug, give her a little kiss on the cheek, and say, hey, how can I continue to make sure your life is good, Mom, so you can continue to do what you're doing? We all want to be a rock star. We all got to contribute. Takes a lot to make families, villages, things work. And that's what we're here for. Stop Struggling Now. That's why I started this channel, because more people will find out about information that they didn't really know about. There's some people that are thinking, I didn't know I could invest with no credit check, no qualifying, and get pre-construction and almost have instant equity when it's finished. Most people are thinking I got to go get a mortgage and I can't qualify for a mortgage. I got to do all this other things. But hey, every now and then, this is the way it happens, ladies and gentlemen. So share the videos. And with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure while you're out here to keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.